Well, hello to all of our collaborators for the Bowie High School Advisory, as well as SEL, PBIS, and that's just to name a few. I wanted to go over this quick video. I know how busy all of our collaborators are as we get ready to roll out our day tomorrow, and it is literally tomorrow. So I want to take just a few minutes to go over what's going on with the advisory group on Schoology for Bowie High School. So first and foremost, the Bowie High School Advisory 2019-2020. Shout out to Ms. Robles for getting that established for us to begin our collaborative project. When you first log into your Schoology, you will want to enter in the group. The group access code is at the bottom of your screen. It can also be found in the members section. However, if you have not actually logged in, you wouldn't be able to find that. But this is the access code for you. In addition, if you will notice, going back to updates, this is the first thing that your faculty and staff will see. I would recommend utilizing it in whichever way you guys see necessary, and really it's going to have to do with updates to your advisory. The very first thing I also wanted to point out, I know I've said first like 2 times now, so the second thing I want to point out is the upcoming events. You may have different things that are happening on your campus that you want to include as part of advisory, and so they can go here under upcoming. You would click on add an event, you would fill in the information as you see fit, and then you would hit save changes. I wanted to just show you our August the 12th. We are all counting down. It is the first day back for students. And so this is really meant for our students when they first get back. This might be a video that you have your teachers play on the first day of school. It does have sound, but because I am overriding the sound with my voice, you probably do not hear it. However, it's just a real quick welcome back. This could be a way that they are also rolling out community circles. But again, this is your group, this is your campus, and so we are really here just to support you in implementing it. So in addition to the updates pages, the discussions, this has videos that you can also add to if you so please. And the reason I like it is because when you click on it, the very first thing that you will be able to see is the video. I'll be using this one during our PD. So that is one, and then the Y advisory, but again, you can add discussions, you can reorder them, in fact, you can delete them. Wonderfully, our resources. So in our resources, it is really important that that very first folder, Teacher Prep Week, Professional Learning PowerPoints, this is where we need to upload the PowerPoints for the professional learning sessions that are being offered tomorrow morning. So for our teams that are out there that have been working on their PowerPoints, you're going to want to click on Add Resources. You're going to add the file, and you're going to include your PowerPoint. Just to show you an example, I'm going to go ahead and download the draft PBIS at Bowie High School, and what will end up happening is I believe that it was oh my goodness, I'm not sure who was in charge of the PBIS now that we're talking about it. I believe it was Miss Rowland, but either way, you would click on Enable Editing, and now you are going to be able to modify it to your liking. But in a long story short, we need everybody's PowerPoint to be uploaded up into this folder on Schoology. And again, this is a draft for whomever is presenting the PBIS data. I went ahead and drafted it for you to make things much easier. In addition, it also includes a couple of slides on helping our teachers log into the Bowie advisory, and it also will be helping them find the PBIS lessons. In addition, it includes our district Schoology for PBIS, which includes several more resources that aren't currently in the Schoology for Bowie. With that said, let's go ahead and head back to our place here. So again, please make sure that you guys are uploading your PL PowerPoints into Teacher Prep. Coming back to resources, you can click here, PBIS resources, and here you're going to be able to find the Bowie PBIS campus documents, and again, mainly for PBIS, as well as the resource guide. And as we spoke about yesterday, these are expectations that you may have done during Teacher Prep Week. During Student Return Week to really lay out and explicitly teach those expectations. So moving back, that was all about PBIS. The next area is restorative practice, and this has the infographic for the circles. We talked about this guide for circles the first 10 days as well. These are some more ideas that you can continuously add as the year progresses on your campus. So that's for community circles. SEL for students, we talked about this as well yesterday, promoting SEL. These are introductory resources for SEL. It does have PowerPoints related to SEL 101, the infographic, some posters, and the I can statements for 9 through 12. Moving on, the next section is going to be the advisory RAC curriculum. Now, as I mentioned, myself and Ms. Velma will be presenting that tomorrow, which will include, of course, planning time for your faculty and staff. So the first place, though, that I want to point out is going to be your scope and sequence, and this is all based on what we were speaking about yesterday. You can click on that one. You're going to look at the Word document, and I highly recommend that this be maintained. Now, every time you cannot make changes to a document in Schoology. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download the document. I need my computer to work faster. Let me see. Let's try again. The Bowie High School Advisory Pacing Guide. Can we go faster? So once that document is downloaded from the Schoology site, you're going to want to do like a file and save as, so that you're going to be able to make modifications to it, and then you're going to want to upload it again. So basically this is the way that it looks right now. We have week 1. It's going to tell us what the SEL focus is, and then these are all modifiable. I only put these in here really just to give you an example of what your theme could be for your welcome back, which you may already have. It would also include during advisory a review of your core values, the behavior matrix, perhaps the safety on campus, and remember, all of these lesson plans are in your PBIS folder. The second part I wanted to point out, Introduction to Community Circles. This is going to be week 2. These are all hyperlinks, and so if you click on if you right click it and you select Open Hyperlink, it will take you directly to the actual document in which the teachers would be using to roll out the first 10 days. Again, advisory, that was for this particular example. If you notice, it even goes by day. Day 1, community circles, introduction to the talking piece, etc. And so this is just a great way for them to be able to really, teachers take it step by step, and it really does provide that wonderful support for our teachers that they really need to be able to really establish a good community circles inside the classroom. Moving into week 3, if you notice, we've got our lesson 1, and then we've got the unit introduction, the family letter, and the project guide. And again, these are all hyperlinked, but they are also a part of Schoology. This actually ends with lesson 4, which is going to be that week in September, 9/17 through 9/20. And so you're going to want to continue maintaining the pacing guide. So getting back one more time to our site here, this is going to be the advisory for the whole unit. Again, these are all going to be explained in greater detail by myself and Ms. Velma when we do our training tomorrow afternoon. Teachers will also have an opportunity to check out the Schoology site and to really be able to just begin to kind of deep dive into what will they be teaching, what does the lesson actually look like. It starts with the summary, the SEL focus, and then potential community circle questions, and this just gives a quick overview. Like we said before, this is not meant for them to have a lot of planning. This is more for them to be able to have tools immediately available for them to teach the classes in advisory. We will, of course, be here to support you. If you have any questions, if you need anything, please do let us know. Otherwise, we will look forward to seeing you all bright and early tomorrow morning.